Coming off of a huge victory in the Cowboys Classic against number 6 UCLA, the now third-rated Texas Longhorns are looking to avoid the road upset against the Kansas Jayhawks, who by some act of mercy have been placed atop the Big 12 Conference, at least on paper. We haven't actually played any games yet. Today is going to be the opening game of the Big 12 slate for the 2016 season here in my second year of my Texas Dynasty. And the Jayhawks, while they're not coming out to an explosive start, they're obviously ready to play. And the Kansas Jayhawks mascot, who's used to running up and down the court at Fog Allen, having fun at the basketball games, he doesn't understand why he's at this football game. What's the big deal? Well, the Texas Longhorns are in town, the defending national champions, and they shut down KU on their opening drive. And now Tyrone Swoopes and company are on offense. That new look triple option attack, but KU looks like they've been doing some scouting. Well prepared, forcing Texas into a 3rd and 7. They haven't even crossed midfield yet. Usually Texas has scored a touchdown or two by now. Swoopes drops back to pass, throws it over the middle. He completes it to the wrong team. Tyrone Swoopes, we don't want to see that again. We struggled early last year with Swoopes throwing way too many picks. He actually, I don't remember the exact figures, but he ended up throwing about as many interceptions, maybe a couple more than he did touchdowns. Kansas now on offense, a wide open Kent Taylor, number 81. Oh, that guy's excited because it's a touchdown and the Jayhawks are on top. He doesn't even know he's at a football game, but he doesn't care. And look at that. A stop for Kansas. Back with the ball. The Jayhawks up by 7. But Texas, they've got elite talent on the defensive side. It's only a matter of time before they start making plays. They get the ball back to the offense. Now it's time for Tyrone Swoopes, who hands it off to the freshman Chris Gunn with the new number. Hopefully you saw last episode. No longer number 44, now number 9. And Kansas, who was all over the offensive game plan for Texas, trying to soften up the Jayhawks or the Longhorns, throwing the screen in there, but then coming back with the read option after picking up the first down. And Tyrone Swoopes getting stuffed in the backfield. Now it's time for a little triple option. Handed it off to Chris Warren on 3rd and long. Didn't see that coming. The big fella busting through, throwing forearms and stiff arms. He's throwing everything. Guys are laying on their back. It looks like a bowling ball just rolled through there. Oh my goodness, that guy doesn't know where he's at. Laying on his back. Texas inside the 10. It's 1st and 10. The first try, a throw to Devonair Clarington, trying to get it into their big tight end. His catch and traffic rating really isn't that great for a tight end, which is going to cause him to struggle in plays like that. Now Swoopes audibles, flips the play to the left, sends a guy in motion. Devonair Clarington over there to block Chris Gunn, the freshman, over there as well. And Chris Warren reads him well, and he's in for the touchdown. The Longhorns trailed for most of the first quarter, but with 14 seconds left, they salvaged the first quarter and bring it into a tie at 7-7. It's laughable because we know of what the Longhorns are capable of on offense. Let's see if they can't open it back up and make something happen here. Now across midfield after getting the ball back. It's a play action. Swoopes scrambles. There's nobody but Greengrass in front. Go big fella. Go in the dive and the somersault and the touchdown. The senior putting another score on the board. He's got to be close to 10 touchdowns on the year already through just 2 games now into the 3rd. And Kansas, again, getting a dose, getting a taste of that Texas defense. But back with an attack, going downfield, trying to split the safeties. Dylan Haynes, as you know by now, he won the Thorpe Award last year, but just proving to you, ratings do matter in this game, folks. That was an incredible play by Haynes to come over, jump up and knock that down. Texas back with the ball. Swoopes runs a guy over, shifts it right, shifts it left, and then he just says, lay down, son. It's a touchdown. Number 2 on the ground for Swoopes. He just acts like it's another day at the office. Not even getting excited. But you know who is getting excited? The defensive ends for the Texas Longhorns. Another sack. Swoopes back with it on offense after a flurry of touchdowns there. Closing out the first, now heading in close to halftime. Oh, he gets sacked. 3rd and 29? What is that? KU back with the ball now, a minute left. A scramble by Cozart. He gets across for the first down. He gets bumped and adds a couple more. Wantel Cozart with a nice little scramble. He's got happy feet. He hasn't really stayed in the pocket well. He's taken lots of hits, and he should have had an interception on his sheet. But Dylan Haynes just wants to play defense a while longer. If he gets the interception, he doesn't get to keep playing. He's got to go sit on the bench. Same thing for Jason Hall, the other All-American safety. These guys just love to play. Texas back with the ball, though. 30 seconds left. Swoopes throws it up, and Lorenzo Joe skies into double coverage and pulls it down. 15 seconds now. Swoopes sits in the pocket. It's a slow developing slant play. He completes it to John Burt. We've got 4 seconds left. Is it field goal time? No, not quite. One more play, possibly, to set up a field goal if this doesn't go through. Time's ticking down. The play clock's about to run out. An audible Clarington getting spread out wide into the seam. The outside linebacker blitzes, and Clarington takes it in for the touchdown. A risky move by the Texas Longhorns pays off. Definitely not a desperation play. I think that was more of a cocky play, saying, hey, even if we don't get this, we know we're still going to smash you at the end of the game. Now on to the second half, getting the opening kickoff. Swoopes the triple option, flips it to Lorenzo Joe, and look at him go. A touchdown for the Texas Longhorns. The scoreboard operator is getting blisters on his fingers from racking up those points for the Texas Longhorns. I think on the stat sheet that may have actually gone down as a pass. Tyrone Swoopes, I think, got credit for a touchdown there. Lorenzo Joe made a nice play, as did Malik Jefferson there, the sophomore for the Longhorns. Texas again with the ball. Devonair Clarington, a 23-yard reception. Even though we're running the ball a lot, we're still featuring the big, talented tight end. Texas back with it on the very next play. Swoopes rolls out, he tosses it up, and Chris Gunn, number 9, running the number 9 route, the flag route. Really more of a wheel route down the sideline, but Swoopes led him to the pylon, looks over the outside shoulder. That's a tough catch. And he's a running back. Look at that incredible speed, folks. Texas taking a 42-7 lead into the fourth quarter. Time to run some clock. We've got the backups in. You know they don't want to give up that garbage touchdown. A nice sack there. Look at the second stringers making a play against KU's starters. Now 3rd and 13. The pressured throw into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Even the second team has some skill. You better believe I'm going to take Texas's second string guys against KU's number 1s any day of the week, as Chris Gunn takes the handoff and runs out the clock and finishes off a nice victory. A fun game for Texas and Tyrone Swoopes, who had 5 touchdowns again. He had 5 against North Texas, a great game against UCLA, and 5 more scores for the senior quarterback Tyrone Swoopes in a 45-7 shellacking. A Big 12 Conference showdown, and it looks like they were playing an FCS squad. Fantastic game. We've got Swoopes scoring. Chris Gunn was scoring through the air. Tyrone Swoopes taking the play action and scrambling for scores, taking the read option and running for scores, throwing the ball, doing it every single way possible. We even threw in a field goal just because we wanted to at the end. Again, 45-7. giving up less than 200 total yards to KU. While ourselves, look at that balanced attack, 238 on the ground, 217 I believe it was through the air. One of the more balanced things you've seen out of Texas in the past year or two from us. 3 sacks for Ridgeway, who's just having a monster season. So Kansas, they came out firing early on. They'd figured out how to stop a couple of Texas's key plays, but the Longhorns made some quick adjustments, and it really wasn't much of a challenge after that. So a fun game again. We've got another exciting contest coming up next as Texas continues the Big 12 slate. So make sure that you check back soon for that. Click that like button. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this series. We've got West Virginia coming up next. Subscribe so that you don't miss that. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.